struggle. So next we're going to hear from our friends in the Boston South Asian Coalition, because as we know, political prisoners exist not just in the United States, but also in other places such as India. So here we go.
Revolutionary greetings, everyone. My name is Sharik, and I'm an organizer with the Boston South Asian Coalition. And like Comrade Nino said, just as George Jackson recognized his struggle in Ho Chi Minh's struggle, we must recognize that imperialism is a global construct, and as such, all political prisoners across the world are all prisoners of the empire. So what we must recognize is that all the prisoners fighting anywhere in the world are prisoners that we need to be fighting for. And just as we are seeing the mask of liberalism slip off of the United States government, as we see Black Lives Matter protesters being turned into political prisoners and white supremacists being hailed as heroes, what we are seeing in India today is one of the biggest formations of fascism and one of the most ambitious crackdowns on liberty in the world. And what we are seeing is that those fighting for freedom and liberation are being turned into political prisoners, while those committing genocides and atrocities are being hailed as victorious liberators. A few months back in Delhi, there was a pogrom against against the Muslims and against minorities based on their caste relationships to the society. And what we saw, and the response from the Indian state, was to go ahead and arrest all of the activists and organizers fighting against it, instead of those who actually committed these genocides. And just as our comrades before have mentioned, there is no revolution that does not go back for its revolutionaries. If we do not fight for those of us who have been imprisoned, if we do not fight for those who have already been made political prisoners, then we will always find ourselves in situations where we will have nobody to fight for us when we have been made political prisoners. A few months back, Professor Anand Telatumade, who is a proud revolutionary from both the Ambedkarite revolutionary tradition and the Marxist-Leninist revolutionary tradition, was arrested on completely made up bogus charges on which several organizers and activists across India have been imprisoned in the last few months. And when he was imprisoned, he gave us the warning that all revolutionaries before us have given us, which is to not wait until it is our turn. So this being said, let's take this opportunity to think about our comrades, both imprisoned in the United States and imprisoned across the world, and to make sure that we learn from their examples and fight for their liberation as they have been fighting for ours, and never leave them behind, for they have not left us behind. Thank you.